Strength training is a good thing, but you won't build muscle mass only by strength training, because it's necessary to add good nutrition. And many experts say that 70% of your success in gaining muscle mass depends on nutrition. In this video, I'll tell you about top foods that will help you add muscle mass. So watch the video to the end, it will be interesting. Let's go! So, we all know that protein is needed to grow muscles. A certain set of essential amino acids, which we take with food, will be the building material for our muscle fibers. But here is an interesting point, because not all proteins are equal good. So, in addition to the amount of protein, its quality should also be considered. We all heard about the amount. We need to eat 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight if we build muscles. But people talk about quality of protein less often. Experts developed a specific value, the so-called protein digestibility corrected amino acid score. It shows how the amino acid composition of the foods meets the needs of our body. The highest value equals 1, and 0 is the lowest. If value is lower than 1, the source is a little worse, and those foods which value is as close to 1 as possible are the highest quality and complete sources of protein. So let's take a look at these foods. And the first point is eggs. It has long been known that eggs are perhaps the best protein source. Of course, eggs have opponents, since eggs also contain cholesterol. Cholesterol from eggs really contributes to a certain increase in internal cholesterol in the blood. Moreover, eggs have a lot of choline, and too much choline is also not very good for you. Therefore, it's not advisable to eat more than 1 or 2 eggs per day for a healthy diet. But from the point of view of protein quality, eggs are absolute champions, because their value of protein digestibility corrected amino acid score is equal 1, absolute, ideal, and even the structure of the egg itself contributes to this. For example, meat is a group of muscle fibers and a group of cells, and egg is a one single cell. When you eat meat, the body needs a lot more effort to break down these fibers, and it wastes a lot of resources. And the egg is a one single cell. There are no interfiber structures, and therefore it is absorbed much better. In fact, this is why the egg protein is so ideal. The next point is beef. The value of protein digestibility corrected amino acid score of beef equals 0.92, which is not as perfect as eggs 1, but it's still a good score. Beef is a high-quality protein. A lot of studies have shown that beef is very effective for building muscle. Beef contains all the essential amino acids in approximately the same proportions as human muscles. But beef has a drawback. It's quite difficult to digest. If you ate a great fat beef steak, then it will digest in the stomach for 6 to 7 hours, and it's too long. The next point is chicken breast. Yes, this product is already much more dietary and easily digestible. The value of protein digestibility corrected amino acid score is about 0.95. 100 grams of chicken contains 31 grams of quality protein. This product also promotes muscle growth very well, and in general, chicken can be eaten much more than beef, and it is much easier for the stomach to digest and evacuate it into the intestines. The next point is dairy products. The value of protein digestibility corrected amino acid score in a dairy product is 1. This applies to both milk and cottage cheese. But there are several things. Firstly, a large number of adults have lactose intolerance. That is, if they drink milk, they have stomach pain, gas formation, and so on. If such a reaction occurs, then you don't need to consume milk. It will only be harmful. There is also a study where it was calculated that protein from milk is absorbed well, but less amino acids are directed to the metabolism of muscle mass than, for example, from chicken breasts or from beef. Nevertheless, very often, cottage cheese is recommended to be consumed at dinner. Cottage cheese is 70% casein. This is a special milk protein that is absorbed very slowly. It is recommended to use it in the evening, because in this case, it will maintain a positive amino acid balance for 6 to 8 hours, that is literally all night. It will contribute to anabolism and prevent catabolism. Based on all this, I would recommend you include cottage cheese and other dairy products in your diet. And the last source of protein, which is great for muscle growth, is fish. The value of protein digestibility corrected amino acid score is 0.78, lower than this of chicken or beef, but it's still quality protein. 100 grams of fish contains about 20 grams of pure protein. In addition, the fish is perfectly digestible. Moreover, fish also contains a lot of omega-3 fatty acids, which are beneficial for the immune system and the nervous system, as well as improve sleep and skin condition. And there was even a separate study which compared the life expectancy of people who didn't eat a lot of fish and people who ate a big amount of fish, and it turned out that those people who ate a lot of fish lived much longer. In general, summing up, I can make such a recommendation. If you build muscle mass, then immediately after training, I would recommend you consume whey protein. It's quickly absorbed and contains a very good amino acid composition. And during the day, give preference to fish, chicken breasts, turkey breasts, and in the evening, eat cottage cheese. Sometimes you can also eat beef.